Israel is vowing this morning to retaliate for the murder of 3 teenagers. Israel blames Hamas, and overnight, Israeli airstrikes hit 34 targets in Hamas-controlled territory on the Gaza Strip. But the government says the strikes are in response to a weekend rocket attack. The new offensive comes just a day after the bodies of those 3 missing students were found in a field on the West Bank. Alex Ortiz is in central Israel outside the home of a victim who also happened to be a U.S. citizen. Alex, good morning.
Good morning. Well, here outside the house of Naftali Frankel, supporters and schoolmates have been gathered for weeks. Today, though, they're readying themselves to leave from here and go to his funeral. Israel's military was still deployed heavily throughout the West Bank this morning, searching high and low for 2 men suspected of killing Eyal Yifrak, Gilad Shar, and Naftali Frankel. Overnight, soldiers detonated explosives in a raid on one suspect's house in Hebron, a swift Israeli response following yesterday's grisly discovery. The bodies of the 3 teenagers who had been missing for over 2 weeks were moved from under a pile of rocks in an open field. It was exactly the news their families feared most. After weeks of praying for their safe return, Israelis gathered to hold vigils and mourning after hearing those prayers had not been answered. At an emergency cabinet meeting, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Hamas is responsible and Hamas will pay. Though the Islamist group has distanced itself from the kidnappings and the killings, Hamas spokesman Sami Abu Zahri warned of further violence. If Israel uses aggression and escalation, he said, they will pay a price. Palestinians have already paid a price. In the last 2 weeks, Israelis have conducted a massive security operation, arresting hundreds and killing at least 6. And that crackdown is set to continue even as the Israelis bury their dead. Now, Prime Minister Netanyahu has said he intends to attend the funeral today of the 3 boys before later reconvening his cabinet.